Obviously it worked. Kim, of all of them, I feel has possibly changed the most. Minimal in the way that she's dressing and a little bit more covered.
The fashion world is built on quiet power, cold stares, and unspoken rules. And when those rules are broken, the fallout can be explosive. Nobody expected this because it crossed a line no one thought would ever be crossed. Kim Kardashian wasn't just ignored this time. She wasn't just snubbed, seated away, or overlooked. She was allegedly kicked out of a high-profile fashion show, right in front of industry insiders, influencers, and people who once applauded her every move. And while Kim stayed silent, someone else didn't. Kris Jenner, the woman who built an empire from chaos, turned scandal into success, and never backs down when her family is threatened. This time, Kris didn't fire back with words. She reportedly fired back with lawyers. And suddenly, whispers turned into headlines. Lawsuits, power plays, a battle between old-school fashion royalty and a reality TV dynasty that refuses to be erased. But how did it really get this bad? And why did Kris Jenner finally say enough is enough? To understand how we got here, you have to go back to Kim Kardashian before the covers, before the Met Gala gowns, before the luxury deals. Kim didn't enter the fashion world through traditional doors. She forced her way in through pop culture, reality TV, social media, visibility. For years, she was treated like an outsider, too flashy, too commercial, too loud for an industry built on quiet elitism. Anna Wintour, the most powerful gatekeeper in fashion, made it clear early on that Kim didn't belong in her world. Kim was once banned from the Met Gala entirely. She attended shows where she was seated far away from editors. She endured icy stares, ignored greetings, and moments so awkward they went viral. But Kim didn't quit. Slowly, she changed her image. She studied fashion. She worked with designers. She married Kanye West, who helped legitimize her presence in spaces that once rejected her. Over time, Kim went from an unwanted guest to a front-row staple. Vogue covers followed, invitations followed, and for a moment, it seemed like the walls had finally come down. But fashion never forgets where you came from, and acceptance in that world is fragile. One wrong move, one shift in power, and you're reminded exactly who still controls the room. Behind closed doors, insiders whispered that Anna Wintour never truly warmed to Kim. She tolerated her, used her influence when it benefited Vogue, but respect? That was never guaranteed. And when Kim's brand grew bigger than magazines, bigger than runway shows, something shifted. Kim wasn't asking for validation anymore. She had her own, and that made people uncomfortable. Then came the fashion show, a major event. Cameras everywhere, industry elites watching closely. Kim arrived confident, dressed to command attention. But what nobody expected was what happened next. According to reports, Kim was quietly approached and told she was no longer welcome inside. No explanation, no public scene, just a message that cut deep. Leave. Sources claimed Anna Wintour herself was behind the decision, that Kim didn't fit the image, that she'd crossed an invisible line. And within minutes, the story spread. Kim Kardashian, once again, being pushed out of a world she fought so hard to enter. Kim didn't scream. She didn't clap back online. She left. Cameras caught her face, controlled but hurt, and that silence spoke volumes. But what nobody expected was the storm brewing behind the scenes. Because while Kim walked away, Kris Jenner did not. Kris has spent decades mastering one rule: never let someone publicly embarrass your family without consequences. To her, this wasn't just a fashion snub, it was humiliation, disrespect. A power move meant to remind Kim that she was still beneath the old guard, and Kris wasn't about to let that message stand. According to insiders, Kris immediately reached out to legal teams. Meetings happened fast. evidence was gathered. Contracts, invitations, communications. And then came the bombshell. Kris Jenner reportedly sued Anna Wintour, accusing her of discrimination, reputational damage, and deliberately orchestrating a public dismissal meant to humiliate Kim. The fashion world froze, because lawsuits aren't common in that space. Everything is usually handled quietly, privately, but Kris broke the code. And by doing that, she exposed something fashion hates to admit: its power is built on exclusion. What nobody expected was how deep the tension already ran. This wasn't one incident. It was years of subtle disrespect piling up. Anna avoiding Kim at events, Vogue covers suddenly disappearing, invitations drying up. And insiders claim the final straw was Kim's growing independence, her brand deals, her fashion ventures, her ability to control narratives without Vogue's approval. To Anna, Kim was no longer useful, and in that world, irrelevance is punished swiftly. The lawsuit sent shockwaves through the industry. Designers panicked, editors went silent, influencers picked sides. Some quietly supported Kim, admitting the fashion world has always played favorites. Others accused the Kardashians of overstepping, saying fashion doesn't owe anyone acceptance. But the public reaction was split. Many saw this as a powerful woman standing up to an elitist system. Others saw it as a clash of egos, two empires fighting over control. Behind closed doors, Kim reportedly struggled more than she let on. Being kicked out reopened old wounds. Years of feeling unwanted. Years of proving herself only to be reminded she still didn't fully belong. Friends say she questioned whether she'd ever truly be accepted, or if she'd always be tolerated at best. The humiliation wasn't just professional, it was personal. And while Kim stayed composed publicly, the emotional toll was heavy. Kris, on the other hand, went into full defense mode. This wasn't about fashion anymore. This was about respect, legacy, control. Kris built her family from ridicule into royalty, and she refused to let an editor, no matter how powerful, strip that away with one decision. Insiders say Kris wanted to send a message: the Kardashians are not disposable. Not anymore. As the legal battle loomed, Anna Wintour reportedly distanced herself further, refusing to comment. Vogue stayed silent. Fashion houses avoided mentioning Kim's name. The industry closed ranks. But the damage was done. The illusion of fairness cracked. People started asking uncomfortable questions. Who decides who belongs? Why are some mistakes forgiven while others are punished? And why does influence suddenly become a threat when it doesn't come from traditional power? In the end, this wasn't just about a fashion show. It was about control, about who gets to decide relevance, about a mother protecting her daughter in the harshest industry imaginable. Whether the lawsuit succeeds or fades quietly, one thing is clear. This feud shattered the silence. It forced a conversation fashion never wanted to have. And as the dust settles, the question lingers: did Anna Wintour underestimate Kris Jenner? Or did the Kardashians finally challenge a system that was never built to accept them? One thing's for sure. After this, the fashion world will never look at Kim Kardashian the same way again. And neither will the people watching from the outside, realizing that behind the glamour, power still plays dirty games.